Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys have really hit their stride, winners in 7 of their last 9. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it.
The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the bootleg, Ward.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fleming. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Throwing now, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked #9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
To throw, here's Ward.
Throw left side, complete. That's Fleming. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
Once again, it's Irving. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Buccaneers at 7-2 here on the year. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A run up the middle with Irving. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Buccaneers first down. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hand off to Spears. That strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. 20, 5, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll go on the keeper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go! 19.
From the gun, Ward. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
10 yards on the
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Ward. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
That's good.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
60, go!
Spears looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Spears again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but it's going to be difficult for him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
180!
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or throw the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Off the play fake, Ward. Quick throw there is incomplete.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cutter. Liking 18. Ready.
Out of the gun again to Spears. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
Ward. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Got it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Bronco, let's go.
Here's Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Hey, alert 33. 180.
Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught by Mike Evans. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a second and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, this from 48. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pearson. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I would guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180. Stop.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
180. What's up?
On the handoff, this is over. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Emeka Ibuka.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready? 19.
Now Ward.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 37.
They'll start on the ground with Irving.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Start.
Mayfield to throw it.
This is caught by McMillan.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irving.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield down. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Run. Start.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Alert. What?
They go play action. Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Evans from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
Let's go. Go.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ward from the gun on third down.
And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Ward. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another.
Hey, check that. Check that.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ward.
Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards there for number 15.
The 7-yard line.
To throw is Ward.
This is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Buccaneers 31, Titans 17.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a run by Spears.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Here now, 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing is Ward.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got a man complete.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick.
Ready?
It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That'll be caught by Hill.
Where they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from a yard out.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Hold the set.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout
That's a gain of 3.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw.
That is caught. He finds McMillan. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they